to Homegrown. Today we are going to be making some basic banana bread. All right, so I've got my rotten bananas sitting out here. First thing we need to do is make sure your oven is preheated. So I'm gonna go ahead, preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Okay, now that my oven is preheating, I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling all my bananas. Mine have been in the freezer because when they start to go brown, I just go ahead and start throwing them in the freezer until I have enough to make bread. I'm gonna go ahead and start with 8 frozen brown bananas, and like I said, they should come right out of the peel, okay? And I have paper towels sitting here because they're pretty sloppy when they sit on your counter. So you might want to put them on something so that they don't just go everywhere, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and plop those bananas in the bowl and then mix them all together until it's smashed, all mashed together like mashed potatoes kind of. Okay, once all my bananas are in here, I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing them up so that it's blending them so they're well mashed together. My bananas are pretty much baby food looking. Okay, so it just all mashed up together. It's a puree. I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of quite warm water. It's pretty much as hot as you can get it out of the tap. That's gonna help the browning process of those bananas. We want those to kind of get good and brown so that your banana bread has that really good taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend the water and then we'll add the next ingredients. All right. So after the water and the bananas are all blended well together, I'm gonna add 2 cups of sugar. Okay, so 2 cups of sugar goes in. We're gonna go ahead and mix that into a good paste, and then we can start building it into a bread. Okay, so this is what your bread looks like so far with the water, the bananas, and the sugar in it. So now we're gonna go ahead and add 2 eggs. So in goes 2 eggs. That's gonna help that bread stay nice and moist, keep everything well mixed and together. At the same time, you can go ahead and add your oil. I'm gonna put 1 cup of oil in here. And then we're gonna go ahead and just mix that, and we'll add the dry ingredients. Okay, so for the dry ingredients, we're gonna go ahead and add 4 cups of flour in here. Okay, so 4 cups of flour, and then 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and a teaspoon of salt. Okay, that all goes in on top. We'll blend it together and then we'll be ready to get our pans organized. Okay, so this is what your finished batter should look like for your banana bread. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off the mixer and get it put into our pans. So to get the pans ready, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of heavily coat your pan in some cooking spray. There shouldn't be a need to also flour this or anything. A good cooking spray should be great. I like to use a couple of different sizes of bread pans. The big pan, the regular loaf size, and then the smaller size, which is usually used for sweet breads like banana bread. So I have two large, and I've got 3 smaller sizes here to go. I even like to keep a little baby one on hand in case you have just a little bit of batter at the end. You can quickly spray it and get one ready. I always get the 5 ready, and then we see how many I end up with at the end. Okay, so go ahead and get all your attachments off your mixer. Scrape those all off if needed. Usually just give mine a really good shake and we're good to go. You can scrape yours. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get either a rubber spatula or a silicone spoon or something to make sure I scrape my bowl really well. Okay, so I'm gonna really just start pouring this batter right in my pan until it's about just under halfway. Maybe right about half full. Okay. And it looks like we're gonna end up with about 2 and 2. 2 big ones and 2 small ones. Like I said, you can kind of do it any size or shape as you want, and it's not really scary. All you'd have to do is just wash your pan if you have one extra that you greased, or get another one out. So, you know, I would say it probably makes 5 of the smaller loaf size, or 3 of the big ones if you did all the same. Okay, but I ended up with a little less in this one, so I'm just gonna kind of borrow here from the others, which is fine. And we are ready. So I ended up with 2 and 2, which is perfectly great. And my oven's just about preheated, so as soon as that timer goes off, we'll go ahead and put these in the oven. Once your oven is preheated to 350 degrees, you're gonna go ahead and put your pans right in the middle oven rack. So I've got my loaves out of the oven. I'm gonna take a butter knife and kind of just run it along the edges so that it comes out nice and easy. I'm gonna kind of tip it into your hands a little bit, into the hot pad. Get rid of that. And then you're gonna flip it onto its side to cool. Get the other one off. You could let yours sit and cool for about 5 minutes, and then sometimes it comes out a little bit more clean. Go ahead and run that through the edges, and then tip it out on the side. Okay, so the smaller loaves baked for 35 minutes and the larger baked for 40 minutes. Okay, so that's where we were on time, and then you're just gonna let them cool and store them and give them away to neighbors, eat it, enjoy.